In the weeks that followed, Kelly focused on healing with calm intention, choosing steadiness over urgency and patience over pressure as she moved through each day. She approached treatment with determination, but also with kindness toward herself, understanding that progress often comes quietly. Mark's steady support allowed her to conserve energy and remain emotionally present, helping her center daily life around health, family, and balance rather than worry. Their partnership reflected resilience rooted in togetherness, showing that challenges feel lighter when they are not carried alone. Simple routines, thoughtful conversations, and shared silence became sources of reassurance. These private acts of care revealed that love is not symbolic, but practical, expressed through consistency and attentiveness. Viewers watching from afar were reminded that even overwhelming moments can be faced with grace, especially when support is genuine and commitment is shared without conditions or expectations. Lessons in courage and partnership. Kelly and Mark's experience highlighted a simple yet powerful truth. Courage and love often grow together. Kelly's willingness to be open required trust, while Mark's response, grounded in empathy and patience, showed how support begins with understanding rather than solutions. Their journey demonstrated that strong partnerships are not defined by avoiding hardship, but by how people respond when it arrives. Courage, as they showed, is not the absence of uncertainty, but the decision to keep moving forward with care and intention. Everyday moments, checking in, offering reassurance, and staying emotionally available became acts of quiet bravery. For audiences, their story reinforced the idea that resilience is built gradually through mutual respect and shared effort. When vulnerability is met with compassion, relationships deepen, and partners become sources of strength for one another, even when the path ahead feels unclear or demanding. Love beyond perfection. The narrative surrounding Kelly and Mark's experience revealed that love is not measured by flawless days or constant confidence, but by honesty and commitment during imperfect moments. Their relationship illustrated how connection grows when challenges are acknowledged rather than hidden. Difficult periods did not weaken their bond. Instead, they clarified what mattered most: presence, trust, and shared responsibility. Acts of empathy, often unnoticed by others, shaped their journey and demonstrated that meaningful love exists in small, consistent choices. By embracing vulnerability, they reminded viewers that real partnerships are dynamic and evolving, not fixed ideals. Emotions such as gratitude, fear, joy, and tenderness coexist naturally, and it is this full emotional range that gives relationships depth. Their story encouraged a healthier understanding of love, one rooted in realism and care rather than unrealistic expectations of perfection or constant strain. Hope as a daily choice. Throughout their journey, hope was not treated as a fleeting emotion, but as a daily decision shaped by attention and care. Kelly focused on living fully in the present, while Mark's steady presence reinforced optimism rooted in reality rather than denial. Moments of humor, reflection, and gratitude became tools for maintaining perspective. Their approach showed that hope grows through action, through choosing connection, engagement, and appreciation, even when outcomes are uncertain. Strength, they demonstrated, is relational, built through shared experiences rather than solitary effort. Viewers learned that hope does not require certainty, only commitment to what matters now. By emphasizing small joys and meaningful interactions, they transformed uncertainty into motivation. Their story illustrated that resilience can be cultivated gently, and that even modest expressions of care can restore confidence and emotional balance during fragile or transitional periods. Partnership as a source of stability. Kelly and Mark's relationship highlighted how partnership can serve as an anchor during changing circumstances. Their mutual trust allowed each of them to lean without fear of burdening the other. Stability emerged not from control, but from reassurance and understanding. By communicating openly, they avoided assumptions and remained aligned in priorities. This sense of teamwork reinforced emotional security, making uncertainty more manageable. Their experience showed that partnerships thrive when both people feel heard and supported. Rather than striving for constant certainty, they focused on adaptability and patience. Viewers were reminded that strong relationships are built through responsiveness, not perfection. When partners approach challenges together, they create a shared foundation that can withstand pressure. Their example reinforced the idea that emotional safety and cooperation are essential ingredients for resilience, allowing individuals to face difficulties with greater confidence and calm. Choosing presence over pressure. One of the most meaningful aspects of Kelly and Mark's story was their choice to prioritize presence over pressure. Instead of rushing toward outcomes or expectations, they focused on being attentive to one another in the moment. This approach reduced stress and allowed space for genuine connection. By slowing down, they created room for reflection and understanding, reinforcing emotional closeness. Their experience illustrated that presence is an active choice, requiring intention and awareness. Viewers were encouraged to consider how often pressure distracts from connection in daily life. Kelly and Mark's example showed that meaningful support often begins with simply being available, listening without distraction, and responding with care. In choosing presence, they nurtured trust and stability. Their story reminded audiences that when attention is shared generously, relationships become sources of calm rather than additional strain. Authenticity in the public eye. Navigating personal challenges in a public setting requires balance, and Kelly and Mark approached this with thoughtful authenticity. By sharing selectively and respectfully, they maintained boundaries while still offering honesty. This balance allowed viewers to connect without feeling overwhelmed by detail. Their approach demonstrated that authenticity does not require complete disclosure, only sincerity. In choosing transparency without sensationalism, they modeled responsible storytelling. Audiences responded to the humanity of their message rather than the specifics of circumstance. Their story reinforced that public figures can lead by example, showing that openness and dignity can coexist. This authenticity encouraged viewers to embrace honesty in their own lives, even in small ways. By remaining grounded and genuine, Kelly and Mark illustrated how integrity builds trust. Their experience showed that authenticity, when handled with care, can be both empowering and deeply reassuring. The role of mutual respect. Mutual respect played a central role in how Kelly and Mark navigated their experience. Each recognized the other's emotional needs and responded with consideration. Decisions were approached collaboratively, reinforcing equality and shared responsibility. This respect allowed space for individual feelings while maintaining unity. Their story demonstrated that respect is expressed through listening, patience, and acknowledgement rather than control. Viewers saw how mutual regard strengthens communication and reduces conflict during stressful times. By honoring one another's perspectives, they preserve trust and emotional balance. Their partnership highlighted that respect is not static, but practiced continually through behavior and intention. This example encouraged audiences to reflect on how respect shapes their own relationships. When partners value each other's experiences and boundaries, they create an environment where resilience can grow naturally and connection remains strong. Conclusion: the power of human connection. Ultimately, Kelly Ripa and Mark Consuelos' experience illustrated the enduring power of human connection. By choosing honesty, patience, and compassion, they challenged unrealistic ideals of constant strength or perfection. Kelly's openness invited understanding, while Mark's steady support reflected commitment rooted in care. Together, they showed that resilience is built through presence, empathy, and shared effort. Their story reminded viewers that courage is often quiet, expressed through consistency rather than spectacle. Love, as they demonstrated, is most meaningful when it embraces vulnerability and responsibility together. In facing uncertainty openly, they deepened trust and reinforced their bond. Their experience served as a broader reminder that connection sustains people through change. When individuals support one another with sincerity and attention, they discover that strength is not solitary but shared,